No, you're right. I mean, there is a real danger. The danger, I think, be that you have the left-wing coalition, which has a very radical program. And if that program was to be implemented, I think that would worsen the debt problem of France, clearly. So now there is an attempt to avoid that. And the way to avoid that is to either to try a coalition between the center and the right, and or to have a technical prime minister who can try to, to elicit majorities on project by project in parliament. And those are the two options, or maybe a mixture of the two. And that's the hope, to avoid the left-wing parties program being implemented, which is very radical program, and which would, I think, worsen the debt problem in France. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, because you used to be a close advisor to President Macron back in 2017, and then you distanced yourself, and one of the crush points was the pension reform. It seems to have become this kind of totemic reform, still at the heart of all the conversation, the left-wing bloc talking about repealing it entirely, the Rassemblement National as well. Is it a symbolic move, or economically, does it make any sense to repeal it, or is it just a social and political move? What's at stake around this reform in particular?
Yes. I think it's largely symbolic, but it would also have, it would send a very bad signal on on France's ability to deal with its debt. So it's true, when the reform was being implemented, I was in favor of more dialogue with the unions, but now it's there. The reform is in place. So to repeal it and going back to what was there before, you are losing lots of billions of euros, which we badly need to close our budget. So I think that's why I criticized at the time the way Macron's government dealt with the unions. I think it should have taken more. It should have factored in the unions more at the time. But still, I believe it would be a mistake to just repeal the reform, because that would cost us lots of money. So that's why I think it would be important for the government, for the new French government, to show more willingness to dialogue with the unions and to have political dialogue. It used to be a very, very vertical power, Macron deciding essentially everything. I think there is a demand for more democracy, for more compromise, for more. I think that should be heard, that demand. But I'm not in favor of repealing the pension reform. That I think would send a very bad signal to the financial markets in particular.